Hi folks, Hoop here. Starting out a solo trip back to where we were camping a month ago, so I'm hoping my camp is intact back in the bush, but I see some other folks have found the trail. Snowmobilers have come in. Actually, they came in just before me. This trail is packed icy hard, so I'm booting it. Don't need snowshoes at all. It's packed like a rock. I'll need snowshoes or skis when I get out in the lake. So I'm going to take you with me on a solo trip. I have a camp, well, not really a camp, but I have a camp set up where the remnants of our last camp with balsam boughs waiting and some poles leaning up against the tree. It's about minus 20 or 22 right now. Not much wind. Expecting wind on the lake. So, time to get pulling this big monster sled. I'm carrying a hot tent rig solo. It's really heavy. I better get going. Well, I made it to the lake in record time. The trail is just iced, packed, solid. We had a thaw, a significant thaw, and then it froze down to minus 25 or so. And it's just rock hard. This is very different than it was in January. The snowmobilers have been in here. It's a lake, Trout Lake, and it looks like the lake is packed hard. I think I can boot it all the way down the lake if I stay on those trails. They should take me right by my campsite. I hope nobody's helped themselves to my wood supply that I stashed back in the bush. I guess we'll find out. What a day, what a day. I don't think there'll be any slush out there, or if there is, it won't be under the snowmobile trails, so the snowmobile trails are a real bonus to get me to where I want to go. A little noise, but they'll be gone tonight, and I'll have the whole lake to myself tonight. Time to get hauling. A little bit of traffic on this lake, it seems. I think I can boot this. It's very icy. We had a thaw, a real bad thaw. It got up to +8, and then it froze back up again, and the snow machines have packed this, what is now ice hard. Look at that. Look at the ice. Holy smokes. Yeah, I think I'm booting it. This is unbelievably easy hauling. I'm just holding it. I'm just holding the sled with one hand here, just a couple of fingers. I'm walking backwards here holding the camera. And the sled's sliding on ice. I don't know if you can hear me with the sound of the sled, but it's just greased lightning. I'm going to get to my campsite, I think, in 10 minutes. This is incredible. I left the fishing gear behind because I thought I was too heavily loaded. Man, do I ever regret that now. Do I ever regret that? I was going to spend the day skiing in deep snow, but I could have been ice fishing. Oh well, next time. Good news, the camp is intact. Spruce and balsam boughs where I left them. We had actually about a foot of snow, but a lot of it melted. And there was a horrible windstorm for a couple days, which melted back some of the snow, I guess. There's a tent pad. The bipod is still there. There's our firewood supply. The wood stacking that I did wasn't too secure, but it was very, very windy, and these trees were probably moving, but I could have done a better job. But I'm fixed okay for night 1, and maybe even night 2 for wood supply. And there's plenty more wood. in this jack pine and black spruce dominated old stand. And it's about noon, and I better get setting up the camp. Man, I wish I'd brought my ice fishing gear. That was almost too easy getting in. I wasn't expecting all this hard packed snowmobile trail. It looks like nobody's been here, so our camp is still a secret spot. Solo camp's just about all made. Two-man snow trekker is up. I retrieved the firewood that we stacked here when we were here a month ago, shook the snow off it, reapplied the boughs. Thermarest is self-inflating there. I'll get the sleeping bag out and the bivy bag later. Little stove is set up, all ready to go. I went out and gathered, delimbed some more dead standing trees, and I'll cut them up and split them tonight. And this was our stash from last time we were here, although I went out and got a couple more pieces and leaned them up in there. So I think I'm all set. And I think I'll go skiing.